Welcome to our Hong Kong Brief program. I'm your host, Jenny. Today, we're diving into some exciting developments in Hong Kong that could change the way the world sees this vibrant city. First up, Hong Kong is making a bold move to attract the world's biggest companies with a new redomiciliation law. This law makes it super easy for overseas firms to reincorporate here, bypassing old-school offshore jurisdictions, and positioning Hong Kong as the ultimate global financial hub. Industry leaders are optimistic about this strategy to keep Hong Kong competitive amidst global tax reforms. Next, let's talk about Hong Kong's plans to spice up its tourism scene. The city is looking beyond the usual hotspots and focusing on its rich culinary traditions, iconic Cantopop, and storytelling that highlights its unique neighborhoods. Plus, there's a push to attract more international students and education tourists by hosting innovation expos and STEM festivals. With these efforts, Hong Kong hopes to stand out among regional competitors like Singapore and Japan, showcasing its cultural depth and vibrant food scene. Finally, in a stunning tech breakthrough, a Chinese company has remotely cooked a steak using a humanoid robot controlled via VR from 1,800 kilometers away. This incredible feat highlights the rapid advances in robotics and teleoperation, with potential applications from home cooking to space exploration. It's a glimpse into a future where technology bridges vast distances, making complex tasks more precise and accessible. Please stay tuned as we explore these stories and more. Please continue to watch for the details. South China Morning Post paints a compelling picture of Hong Kong's ambitious push to position itself as a global hub for corporate domicile, highlighting the strategic legislative changes that make the city an attractive destination for international companies. Recently, Secretary for Financial Services and the Treasury Christopher Hui embarked on a global tour, promoting a new law enacted in May that simplifies the process for overseas firms to redomicile in Hong Kong, retaining their legal identity and operational continuity. This move comes amid global tax law shifts that have diminished the appeal of traditional offshore havens like Bermuda and the Cayman Islands, prompting firms such as Manulife, AXA, and Sun Life to consider relocating their headquarters to Hong Kong. The legislation's advantages, such as reduced regulatory hurdles, a straightforward tax system, and a legal environment conducive to business, are seen as vital for attracting multinationals seeking to mitigate external risks and capitalize on Hong Kong's strategic position as a gateway to China. While Singapore moved swiftly to implement similar laws in 2017, Hong Kong's recent efforts aim to catch up and even surpass, with many SMEs and large corporations already expressing interest in the city's streamlined process, which promises to generate jobs, professional demand, and increased investment. The city's competitive edge is further reinforced by its diverse financial sector, including banks, insurance firms, and fund managers, many of which are contemplating or executing redomiciliation, thereby bolstering Hong Kong's reputation as an international financial nexus. The South China Morning Post also explores Hong Kong's multifaceted tourism revival strategies, emphasizing that beyond the 9 hotspot projects, the city can leverage its rich cultural and culinary heritage to attract visitors. Veteran entrepreneur Alan Zaman advocates for revitalizing traditional street food stalls, or Dai Pai Dong, which once defined Hong Kong's vibrant street scene but have largely vanished due to regulatory tightening. He envisions outdoor dining and local cafes serving affordable, authentic dishes like milk tea, pineapple buns, and egg tarts, emphasizing that such experiences evoke the city's nostalgic charm. Meanwhile, the government's focus on diverse tourism projects aims to showcase Hong Kong's natural beauty, heritage sites, and neighborhoods, with storytelling and community engagement being key themes. Experts suggest that authentic narratives about local places, like Tai Hang's Fire Dragon Dance or Yim Tin Sai's salt-making history, could deepen tourists' understanding and appreciation of the city. Additionally, there's a call to develop educational tourism through major events and competitions, which could attract international students and scholars, further boosting the local economy. Meanwhile, private sector initiatives like Booking.com's curated city walk routes and the promotion of Hong Kong's pop culture icons, including Cantopop legends and martial arts stars, are seen as vital to differentiating Hong Kong from regional competitors like Singapore, Thailand, and Japan. Industry insiders believe that by telling compelling stories and offering immersive experiences, Hong Kong can rekindle its tourism appeal and maintain its competitive edge. Hong Kong's sporting scene, as detailed by the South China Morning Post, reveals a city eager to showcase resilience and talent through its rugby and football programs. The return of key Rugby Sevens players, Seb Bryan and Melody Lee Nim Yin, after injury and childbirth respectively, signifies a renewed spirit within the national teams. Bryan's long recovery from an anterior cruciate ligament tear and Lee's comeback after maternity leave symbolize the city's dedication to nurturing its athletes. Both are poised to compete in the upcoming English series, with Hong Kong's teams showing promising standings in the overall rankings. Meanwhile, the Hong Kong Football Club's appointment of Andrew Durutalo, a former U.S. rugby star, as Director of Rugby Operations underscores a strategic effort to elevate local standards and inspire future generations. The focus on developing elite programs and fostering youth talent aligns with Hong Kong's broader sporting ambitions, aiming to elevate its presence on the international stage and inspire community pride. These stories of perseverance and strategic development reflect Hong Kong's commitment to sports excellence, signaling a city that values resilience, talent, and the pursuit of global recognition in the sporting arena. South China Morning Post vividly recounts Singapore's unwavering stance during a 1976 China visit, emphasizing Prime Minister Lee Kuan Yew's subtle yet firm refusal to be manipulated into aligning with Beijing's geopolitical ambitions. When Chinese officials presented him with a pro-China account of the India-China border war, Lee responded with a calm assertion of his own narrative, highlighting Singapore's independence and multiracial identity. This moment underscored Singapore's deliberate effort to differentiate itself from China, especially in a region where neighboring countries like Malaysia and Indonesia perceived Singapore as a third China, potentially threatening regional stability. The article details how Singapore's leadership, rooted in a deep understanding of geopolitics and a commitment to multiracialism, has consistently navigated external influences, especially from China, by cultivating a strategic database of global insights and maintaining an independent foreign policy. The South China Morning Post also explores the profound influence of Lee Kuan Yew's geopolitical acumen and insatiable thirst for knowledge on Singapore's development and regional diplomacy. His extensive travels, engagement with world leaders, and reading habits provided him with a comprehensive worldview, enabling him to craft policies that safeguarded Singapore's neutrality and sovereignty. Chong Yip-sing reflects on Lee's role in guiding the nation through complex regional issues, such as Sri Lanka's ethnic conflict and civil war, drawing lessons from the divisiveness and racial politics that threaten stability elsewhere. The narrative highlights how Lee's leadership was characterized by a strategic use of storytelling, a vast informational database, and an unwavering commitment to learning, which collectively helped Singapore maintain its independence and foster regional peace amid turbulent times. In a striking technological leap, South China Morning Post reports on a groundbreaking demonstration by Chinese robot maker Dobot, showcasing its humanoid robot's ability to cook a steak remotely from 1,800 kilometers away using virtual reality. The Dobot Atom, launched in March, was controlled from Guangdong while in Shandong, performing delicate culinary tasks with astonishing precision, dabbing, pouring oil, flipping meat, and sprinkling salt, thanks to advanced teleoperation technology. This innovation signifies a major leap in robotics, with potential applications spanning from household chores to space exploration and nuclear inspections. The article highlights Dobot's rapid progress in humanoid robotics, with mass production already underway and global deliveries beginning, positioning China as a formidable player in the competitive robotics industry and hinting at a future where remote-controlled humanoids could revolutionize many aspects of human life and work. The Toronto Star vividly captures Hong Kong's vibrant cultural diplomacy in Canada, highlighting a summer filled with culinary collaborations that celebrate the rich tapestry of Hong Kong's cuisine and its deep-rooted connections with Canadian talent. The Hong Kong Tourism Board orchestrates a series of high-profile events, including a spectacular Hong Kong night at Summerlicious featuring a star-studded lineup of Michelin-starred chef Alvin Leung and fellow culinary maestros, blending the bold flavors of Hong Kong with Canadian innovation in a single evening of gastronomic artistry. Additionally, the Summerlicious travel giveaway entices Torontonians with a chance to experience Hong Kong firsthand, offering an all-expenses-paid trip to the prestigious Hong Kong Wine and Dine Festival, a 4-day celebration of global culinary excellence set against the stunning Victoria Harbour. Meanwhile, at Langdon Hall, Chef Vicky Chung reunites with his Canadian mentor Chef Jason Bangerter in an exclusive Visa Infinite Dining series, symbolizing the mentorship, cultural exchange, and culinary mastery that underpin Hong Kong's international appeal. These initiatives not only promote Hong Kong as a premier food destination but also reinforce the city's role as a bridge of cultural and culinary dialogue across the Pacific. South China Morning Post mourns the profound loss of two iconic figures in Hong Kong's entertainment industry, Chow Chung and Suet Nei, whose legacies span decades of cinematic and television excellence. Chow Chung, affectionately remembered as the official grandfather of TVB, epitomized warmth and humor through his roles as a lovable old gentleman, captivating audiences with over 100 credits in film and television since his debut in the 1950s. His career was marked by a commitment to bringing joy and human connection, earning him a Lifetime Achievement Award and the respect of peers and fans alike. Conversely, Suet Nei's formidable presence in kung fu films and her later work with TVB showcased her agility, strength, and cool persona, making her a trailblazing female fight star. Her personal story was intertwined with tragedy and resilience, battling pancreatic cancer in her later years while mourning her husband Tang Chia's death. Their passing signifies a double blow to Hong Kong's cultural fabric, leaving behind a legacy of dedication, artistry, and the bittersweet reality of mortality that resonates deeply within the community. The South China Morning Post also reports a significant shift in Hong Kong's educational landscape, revealing a 26% decline in semi-private schools seeking tuition fee increases, reflecting economic strains and cautious financial planning amid a sluggish economy. The drop from 54 to 40 applications underscores a cautious approach by schools, with many opting to freeze fees or even decrease them, as families face financial uncertainty. Notably, some prestigious institutions like Diocesan Boys' School and St. Paul's Coeducational College propose modest increases of around 6%, while Lam Tai Fai College plans a striking 20% hike for secondary students, indicating a nuanced response to economic pressures. This trend mirrors the broader financial hesitance seen during the pandemic, as schools carefully evaluate their surplus and the community's capacity to bear higher costs. The education sector's cautious stance reflects a resilient yet adaptive response to ongoing economic challenges, emphasizing the importance of affordability and sustainability in Hong Kong's evolving educational environment. From South China Morning Post, Danielle Campbell has rapidly become a shining star on Netflix's The Waterfront, captivating audiences with her portrayal of Peyton, a resilient Southern woman fiercely in love with her family amidst the gritty coastal backdrop of Havenport. Her journey into acting began at a young age, and she gained prominence through roles in The Originals and Tell Me a Story, where her performances as characters inspired by fairy tales earned her widespread praise and a substantial following on Instagram. Her career also includes a notable Broadway debut in Trouble in Mind, which rekindled her passion for acting after the pandemic's challenges. Campbell's personal life is equally vibrant. She is engaged to Colin Waddell, a relationship that blossomed on the set of The Originals, and she often shares her adventures in travel and outdoor activities, from skiing to surfing, with her fans, showcasing her love for adventure and nature. According to South China Morning Post, the manga The Future That I Saw has fueled unwarranted fears about a megaquake hitting Japan on July 5, based solely on the artist Ryo Tatsuki's dreams. Experts emphasize that such predictions lack scientific validity, as earthquakes cannot be precisely forecasted in terms of timing, location, or magnitude. The Japanese government's recent megaquake advisory highlights the statistical likelihood of a major quake along the Nankai Trough within 30 years, but this is based on long-term probabilities, not specific dates. Scientists explain that tectonic plate movements are slow and gradual, making sudden, region-wide tectonic shifts, such as connecting Hong Kong, Taiwan, and the Philippines, impossible within a short time frame. While the manga's dramatic claims have led to some public anxiety and a decline in tourism interest, experts stress that preparedness and education are key, noting that Japan's population is well versed in earthquake safety due to their lifelong exposure to seismic activity. From South China Morning Post, the proposal to recognize same-sex partnerships in Hong Kong faces significant political hurdles, with many legislators opposing the initiative despite a court ruling that the government must establish legal rights for such couples. The government's current plan, which would allow recognition only if the partnership was registered abroad, is seen as a minimal effort that omits crucial rights like adoption, sparking criticism from activists and legal experts alike. With over half of the legislature indicating opposition, the future of this legislation remains uncertain, and some officials suggest that if vetoed, the matter might be considered closed for now. Nonetheless, legal scholars argue that the government still bears an obligation to act and that public opinion and cultural considerations should influence the decision. Past cases, such as the 2013 ruling allowing a transgender woman to marry, demonstrate Hong Kong's complex relationship with LGBTQ+ rights, emphasizing the ongoing struggle for full legal recognition and equality amidst political resistance and societal debates. Thank you for tuning in. The content above showcases the latest briefing reports and analytical synopses, thoughtfully curated by the 6Do team. These insights stem from a wide array of reputable media outlets, think tanks, government sources, and specialized experts worldwide. We encourage you to explore these sources for a comprehensive perspective. Keep in mind that while the content may not always align with the official standpoint of 6Do Brief, it's not meant to be taken as absolute directives for decision-making. Comprising seasoned media professionals, learned scholars, and accomplished scientists, the 6Do team embodies a trailblazing, fully independent media entity. To customize 6Do Brief to meet your professional needs, you have the option to subscribe to a diverse array of briefings on our website, 6dobrief.com. Regardless of your location, you can conveniently receive 6Do Brief via email.